Hello guys and welcome to episode 3 of my Resonant series. Today I've prepared some stuff to begin with DartCraft. First of all, you're gonna craft some force ingots. It's force gems with ingots, and the better the ingots, the more it yields. Now we're gonna make some force nuggets and a stick, a force ingot, and we got a force rod, which has only 3 uses. What we're gonna do is we're gonna plant this sapling and right click it with the force rod and it becomes a force sapling. Now we're gonna get an upgrade tome like that, and the last thing we need to do is, oh, by the way, yeah, the ducks are not there, but they are there, like literally. Oh, and by the way, if you look in this chest, I got some sacred rubber tree sapling. See, it's getting destroyed and it's going in. Look, the numbers will go up. Basically, the ducts don't render anymore, and oh, I might need to go into creative to remove them and replace them. Oh, see, it moves the items, but they are not physically there, which is kind of a problem. So this is what I wanted to show you, and that I'm gonna fix off camera. So what I need to do is get a mining turtle. Oh no, just a Terran Smasher. Terran Smasher and then a chest. Right, I crashed. Hello guys, and after I crashed, there was the conduit. Oh, I'm still incorrect. There was the conduit in the chest behind the behind the behind the smasher, and all the conduits have gone back. So that is cool. I'm just gonna go faster. And I've got 2 sacred rubber tree saplings now. They are quite gigantic and they grow in 2 seconds. Basically, I think they're gigantic. I mean, don't test them unless it's a word that you want to throw away or that you want to leave there. But first of all, the leaves will lag the hell out of you. And yeah. So, why was I messing with my conduits? Because this device from DartCraft that I'm about to place requires power to operate. Just no? Oh. Oh yes, I remember it changed. Before you had to right click on obsidian, now I think you have to right click an enchanting table if I'm not mistaken. Derp. But thankfully I do have an enchanting table. Basically you right click it. No? Okay, so then how do I make the force infuser? Which is, yeah, here. Yeah, it's an enchanting table, so I guess it isn't like the sapling. Really? Can I not make it? Probably because it has no durability, but normally it has one useless left. Okay, never mind. So what we are gonna do is take some bone meal, and I don't have an axe. Right, I'm just gonna make a mithril one quickly. Just like that. I'll show you how it works. Just put your pattern. With non-metal stuff, you can do it in the parts builder, but with metallic stuff, you need to melt it down and then pour the metal in a cast. Just annoying. So, now you probably guessed that you can grow the sapling, and there we go. Shoot. No, not yet. Are we close? We're done. I should have melted another piece. While I'm at it, I'm also gonna make a shovel. So I'll need 2 ingots. One for 2 rods, because you remember rods cost half an ingot. And a shovel head will cost a whole ingot. So I guess I'm just gonna punch the wood for now. And here we go. So why did I wanted to show you? Just gonna make my tools quickly. Get an axe head pattern. A shovel, I meant. And there we go. As you've seen, you can repair stuff from the tinker table, which is a shovel. Well, I'm just not gonna mind. I'm just getting. It's not gonna have a name, and that one too. So, what can you do with force? Oh, the recipe changed. Oh, I didn't meant to do that. Before you just used to do that and get 8 sticks, but now I guess you have to take planks and make sticks. So what can you do with sticks? Well, you remembered when we put a normal stick, we got a damaged one. Now we got a fully repaired one. Ah, yes, I guess because it was damaged. Nope, it doesn't work. So I'm just gonna sleep through the night quickly. Oh, that is the sludge boiler working. So, by the way, it has worked really hard, and with this mod I can make an armor which is and tools which are not really good, and I can make some bricks which look quite nice. Got some peat, got some clay, soul sand, a whole bunch of stuff. So, and of course I've forgotten something. And I cannot run. I need force gems and food. Yeah, bread will do. So, what is the point? Basically, you put stuff in here, and it fills it with liquid force. Now, if with info, you've seen, this is the book which will tell you everything about DartCraft. It appears to be a small fragment used to modify a sword. So, it wants me to modify a sword. Why am I leaving? I have everything I need. So, this is a force sword, and it can be infused with stuff. Now, as my item is only level 1, tier 1, I can only have those 2 slots available. This is what the items looks like, and you have to guess what it is and apply it to a thing to be able to get an upgrade. So as I wanted to make the both of them in one shot, I'm just gonna get some clothes, which I should have some of. And those clothes drop from bats. Yeah. Basically, I already know what this is gonna do, but this is gonna give it some special abilities, but I've forgotten. This is gonna give it sharpness. I can hit go, and it will take some liquid force, use some energy. Now it takes MJs, but those RF conduits are smart enough to transmit it to MJs. And damage and knockback. Just the forced thing gave it knockback. It gives other stuff on other tools. And the claws gave it damage. And as you can see now, I have 55 force points just from that infusion. And I've discovered that blah blah blah. Punch to force bow. She turns the items into a more forceful version of themselves. It also seems to imbue force swords with knockback. Now then, when you've reached tier 2, you can do better infusion, and you can see them on by clicking on the next page. Now, force logs and sugar. Sugar is like efficiency on pickaxe. I really should get the power line out of there, but I do not feel like it. Basically, I'm just gonna apply both these upgrades to an axe, because, and oh, I'll show you one of the really neat features that axe gives me. So with a false log and the sugar, the axe will have speed, and lumberjack or something like that. But basically, it will. You just have to cut one log, and it will tear the whole tree down. I'll show you. It's really neat. Lumberjack, see? And what I have to do is just bone meal this, and see? The whole tree gone in a sec. This is really cool, ain't it? And hop, everything goes down. So, well, the ones beyond you that know where I am going. See, we got up to tier 2, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That poison's really annoying. So now what should I do? What? I was gonna get... No. No. I'm really starting to wonder where's all the stuff I had with me during the expedition. I had 2 stacks of XP balls. This is really lagging my client. No, I think this thing with the turn smasher literally probably did something to my world. Oh, bet I know what it does. No, I just need to get... Oh, as you can see, the leaves also drops some nuggets, force nuggets, and if you note Farmcraft, it has only the precantio aspect on it, so it can be really good for crafting. Okay, so now we're gonna get a piece of lava. I'm just gonna craft a book. A book. And is that the book? Yes. Insufficient liquid, okay. And now what that should give me is an experience tome. Yep. And I can right click, shift right click to store my XP, and right click to deploy it. And I can get some... This is the way to get upgrade cores, but I'll show you. Probably we'll not have time. We probably won't have time this episode, but I know that this is from the cookies thing, and this is lapis, which you can put only on 4 shields. This is pack upgrade that you can only put a 4 pack. This is flint for grinding. So I think what I'll make is a pickaxe, because I can put on the pickaxe fortune and grinding, and this is what I'm gonna do. Both fortune and grinding, and for that I'll need a piece of paper, and I'll need some cookies, which I'll need some cocoa beans for, which I don't have cocoa beans. Oh, I do have cocoa beans. It's such an awesome way to get them. So what is the shape? Does it really do ink sacs but not cocoa beans? Are you serious? Man. There's probably a recipe. I don't have any mana beans, so you know what, guys? I'm just gonna hunt for. Do we have a jungle in the area? No. There must be a way to make cocoa beans over then. Oh, I could also. Yeah, but that's brown dye. That's not what I want. Cocoa comb. Oh. Oh, this is a sapling sample. Oh, I know why the mana bean yields a cocoa bean. Because they are similar. They grow in the same form. You know what, guys? I'm just gonna leave and try to find some cocoa beans. And yeah, I'll be back when I found them. Welcome back, guys, and as you may have noticed, I found a village. I fenced it all up. Fenced it, I meant. Yeah. So now I have access to some potatoes, and I've seen some carrots. And as you may have seen, taint is growing nearby, which is actually pretty dangerous for this village. But I've lighted up the whole place, and we might do something. No, not we might. We will do something with this village at some point, but not right now. I was seeking for cocoa beans, but I couldn't find any. So I'm gonna continue to travel and be back later, guys. But guys, as you may or may not be able to see, I've just found a jungle biome, which means I can access cocoa beans. I just need to find some. And there we go. I'm getting a bit of a touch of lag because chunks are still generating around me. Oh, those are algae. I don't think they have any use, but they're a cool decoration. See, it doesn't have any uses. So there we go. Now I'm just going to collect some jungle wood so I'm able to plant cocoa beans. I would like to get a sapling, but meh, I can get some later. Oh, and every time I found a cow, I just slain them, and what I'll do is just place a translocator crafting grid and make myself a backpack. Oh, that didn't work. So I guess if I want to dye it, I have to do, yeah. Let's see, so I could store everything I got from exploring. And this sword is extremely powerful. I'm glad I've made it. I've got a jungle sapling, see? I won't need to return. Oof, this is Nova. I wish I could pre-generate chunks. So guys, I'm gonna return home and we'll see you there. Welcome back guys, and I'm just gonna set up cocoa beans, and the harvester won't break them, it will just... I need one of you, please. Oh, do I need... The question is... No, I only need one. Yes, so... Okay. Cocoa bean, wet cookies, and now I may have some. I do know I have some sugarcane, and 3 pieces of, well, I only need one, and fortune cookie. We're gonna eat it, and we got a fortune message. Me again. I love you too. Now, this is what my force axe yield when it broke. I don't need my force. I do need that. What else do I need? No. You can see I've got some things that I raided. Sorry. That I raided from the village. Carrots, potatoes. I should really set them up, but no, I'm not going to. Jungle wood. I'm gonna probably so just need 2 pieces of gold or 4. So how much slots have I got? I've got 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. So creeper, okay, cool. You can do anything at zombo.com. Okay, cool. So now what happens? Magic. Now we're getting a little bit late, I mean short on time for this episode, so we are going to wrap up really early. So this is, oh, I already got a pickaxe in there. Cool. I'm just gonna get... Can you put grind and luck on? I really don't think so, but would be cool if you could. Be worse in all curves. Oh. Flint. That was what I was thinking for. Yep, here. Now that's really cool. I have a fortune pickaxe. The question is, can you put both grinding and fortune? Nah. Oh, you can. I just don't have any. Oh, you can. How awesome. Paper. Cookie. And my note, you look at number R 07 minus 0 minus 7 and okay. Oh, I don't have any liquid form. Now I don't have any ores that I could test this on. Actually not with the grinding upgrade. Basically, Lapis gives you rainbow upgrade, and basically with shears, you just right click on the ship, and it gives you all sorts of colorful wool. This upgrades your frost pack, which are basically backpacks. Grinding and fortune too. I just want to see how much can I get out of a piece out of an iron ore, area mode activated, deactivated, or gold ore for that matter. Is this one? This one's the grinding. I got 2 gold powder. Now I'm actually gonna process my ores like that. Just gonna make like that, like that, like that, like that. It's way slower in area mode, but look at the damage it's gonna cause. See? Now this is better because the smelter rig yields 2 per, but this one, what you do is you take 4, you put it in chunk, and the chunk yields 5 ingots. So basically, for every 5 ores, you have, for every 4 ores, you get 9 pieces. No, let me think. For 2 ores, no, for 2 ores you get 4 dusts. For 2 ores you get 3 ingots, which is, yeah, a little bit, well, a little bit way better than before. So this is how I'm gonna process my ores. This is just to max out the efficiency. Okay. So I think we'll wrap up there because we're close to, oh, he wouldn't have done any damage at all, but he scared the hell out of me. So what I'm gonna do is upgrade this to a tier 3. Oh, ready to advance. What should I do to advance? Oh right, I need to make some more stuff with it. Basically complete the unknowns. So thanks for watching, and I see you guys on next episode. Bye.